Buddy Cook, recording session 4 for LED 518, Social Technology and Emerging Media. I analyzed a blog by Tom Rainier regarding 5 reasons your pastor should take a sabbatical. After listing the 5 reasons that he felt that a pastor should take a sabbatical, he then asked this question: what is your view of sabbaticals for pastors, and what should you add to my 5 reasons? Within 2 or 3 posts, the blogger, who I'll call Blogger 1, entered the discussion with a sarcastic post regarding the work ethic of pastors and their lack of understanding of how people in the real world understand stress and work. Shortly after that, there began a chain of back and forth blogs and discussions regarding whether or not pastors really needed sabbaticals, whether sabbaticals just were an excuse to take vacation. It became more of a discussion regarding defending the concept of sabbatical from this kind of sarcastic post, entered into primarily by Blogger 1 and Blogger 2, who seemed to be the prime defender. What got lost in the mix with this was really the second half of Mr. Rainier's question, which is, what would you add to my 5 reasons, or why should pastors take a sabbatical, and what would that sabbatical look like? And so it took several posts before this finally began to be resolved. And also, it would pop up from time to time in the discussion. Very little was contributed regarding what really the post was all about. In fact, I myself was hesitant to enter the discussion because I was afraid that my particular post would be belittled. And even when I did enter the discussion, did so with a name that would be not necessarily recognizable, which lessened the authenticity of the discussion. What would I do different? Number one, the moderator did not participate very much in the discussion. He made 5 posts or fewer, and those posts really didn't address that issue of this ongoing back and forth discussion rather than the purpose of the post. And those posts were very few, like maybe 2 to 3 words each. I felt he could have engaged a little more in the discussion, even if just simply staying on the positive side of stating what an authentic or appropriate post would look like, or giving one, or responding to an appropriate post in an affirming manner. Secondly, I felt like that at some point this Blogger 1 had kind of hijacked the discussion, and I don't know if it was appropriate for the moderator to enter into this discussion even in a private way, which I'm not sure exactly how he would have done, to refocus the discussion and reframe the discussion upon the original post. I think that's what I would have done, would have thought to move the discussion back to the original post and the reason for the educational purpose for the post, and thus reframing the discussion along the original lines. That having been said, I think the post was helpful. I enjoyed the content, and I felt like I learned from the post. But this hijack of the post, I think, is a danger that all of us face when we post on social media, and that is we have no control of someone who jumps into a discussion with their own agenda and hijack the post. Thank you, and have a great day. Buddy Cook for LED 518, Session 4 discussion.